You guys did not see me playing with that. Shh. What's up, guys? Fears. Audience. Fears. How are we doing today? Well, it's been a pretty good day. But before anything, coffee first. In my Randall mug. I haven't used the mug in quite a while, so... there it is. Gotta love that coffee first. Alright, so, what's up? Pretty good day today. Caught up on plenty of sleep. I got my coffee. I went to the post office. I went, let's see here. I had to mail something off. I forgot to get Valentine's Day cards for my family because I need to start writing those. So either tomorrow or the next day, I'll be doing that. Work was good. We had 42,000 boxes last night, so not too bad, not too high, not too little, just enough. Not too shabby. Let's see, what else did I do? I made some soup for lunch. For breakfast, I had oatmeal. Oh God, what flavor was it? I think it was apple cinnamon. Apple cinnamon for the oatmeal. But yeah. And I made some chicken noodle soup for lunch. So there we are. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. I got my healthy bowl of fruit. We're going to go with prunes again. Good old prunes. And I know old people eat them. I like them. I like prunes. I like it. Yummy. Yum. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys are having a really good day. So anyway, let's open up the chat. Lots to talk about today. Plenty of topics. MegaCon is coming up soon. I haven't bought my tickets yet. I'm either going to buy them tonight before work or tomorrow. But I will. I did talk to Jeff. He was like, Fears, where you been? I was like, man, I've just been fucking crazy busy. And he goes, you're coming to the Misfits show, right? I said, oh, that I am. I said, I'll probably come for one day. So, there we are. One day. I want to come for 2 days, but if I come for 2 days, then I'll miss MegaCon. So, I'm going to go for 1 day, and then, yeah. And then 2 days, I'm going to MegaCon. So, this will be interesting. All right, let me open up the chat here. Oh, man. You know, as much sleep as I get, it's never enough. Well, today's topics are, I'm going to be reviewing 4 movies. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Last night, I watched The Blair Witch Project and The Crow, the remake. Today, I watched The Sandlot and The World's End. So, those two. That's what I'm going to be reviewing for you guys. Then we're going to do the Spider Lego build. Out with the old, in with the new. And then, it's just about time to take down all of my decorations. I always do it like the first week of February. I'm going to try to get it all in between taking all the decorations down and going to all the cons and stuff. I'll try to get it done as quickly as possible. But I thought I would tell you guys how Fears does his holiday decor breakdown. So I wanted to talk about it. And then we got 2 top 10s. So there we are. We're going to do the top 10 highlights and then the top 10 Chucky kills. I was running out of room, so I had to abbreviate it. But there we are. All right, let's open up the chat. There we go. So I wanted to talk about it. Yo, J-Man, what's up, dude? How you been? Good to see you. He says, what's up, buddy? Hope all is well. We're doing well. Good, good. And hey, J-Man, I hope that information that I gave you really helped out, my friend. So I hope it's all good. Cheers to you and Mary. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. So yeah, there we are. I am glad you're doing well. Anyway, guys, we got a lot to talk about, so let's get in on it. So the convention that I'm talking about is I'm going to, just on the 7th, the Florida Toy Show and Expo Con Misfits Toy Show. Bam! It is a 2-day con, but Fears is only going to go to 1 day. And then we've got MegaCon right after it. I'm going to MegaCon Saturday and Sunday. From what LC told me, Saturday is the busiest day. And then Sunday's the most chillax day. And he said, Fears, if you're going to buy anything, Sunday's the place to do it. And I went, all right, this is good. Get on those sweet deals. Plus, all those vendors are going to have so much free shit on it. I'm going to be grabbing some stickers. I'm going to be grabbing some stuff off their tables, you know, because they're always handing out free shit. You know, sometimes people miss that. You always look for the free goodies, you know, and you got to come prepared. Fears always comes prepared. I always bring my water bottle, and I have it in my my backpack just in case if I need a little sip of water. There's always drinking fountains, so you can always fill up. That should be a topic, too. What to bring to Comic-Con. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow as a topic. So, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that Fears ordered some more things off the list. I'm not going to tell you guys what I ordered, but they're on the way. They're on the way. Also, I've been thinking about, I love atomic horror. There it is, atomic horror. Oh, yeah. I thought about maybe contacting the business owner, trying to get an interview with him. Because I absolutely love his store. And I've told him many times. I've only been there twice, but anytime I'm there, I'm like, dude, I love your store. So at some point, I'm going to try to contact this guy and be like, hey, man, you know, I do a podcast, you know, I do podcasts and my vlogs, and I mean, I would love to, you know, kind of get an interview with you, either in store or, you know, doing a Skype call, something, you know. So anyway, also, Fears wants to hear from the fans. Oh yeah. So if you want to send your fan mail, send it to this address, 16745 CAGANS Crossing Boulevard, STE 102B PMB 40, Claremont, Florida 34714. Oh yeah. And I've got some fan mail on the way. I didn't check the fan mail today, but D-Man told me he's going to send me something. So D-Man's sending something very soon. And then Walter said he's got something on the way. And then Vision said he's going to send something. So I was like, so I've got like 3 things on the way. And as soon as I get them, I'll do an unboxing on a live. So there we are. I'll definitely check sometime this week. Things have been really busy. I like that though. Even though it's the start of a new year, busy year, but you know, I like it. You know, you keep yourself motivated. You keep yourself busy. You keep yourself motivated, and everything else seems to usually fit into place, my friends. Anyway, we got 4 people watching, 2 likes. I appreciate that. Show your support in the chat. Give it a heart. Give it a like. Anyway, God bless to all the fans. God bless to everybody. Like I said, it's been a pretty good day today. pretty good day. Pretty good day. How has your guys' day been? Write it in the Chizat. Let me know. Let me know. Anyway, things have been going good. Things have been going really well. Things have been going really well, and I hope things have been going well for you too, my friends. Like I said, today we've got two top 10 lists. We got a spider build. Yes, it's old. Out with the old, in with the new. We're going to be doing a Lego build later. Then we're going to do my holiday breakdown, decor breakdown. Because there's a certain way on how I take down all of my decorations. It's like a whole day thing. It's a whole process on how I do it. Sassy says, Fears, I'm watching you. Well, guess what? I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Let's see if this sassy guy has got any content. Nope. Nope. He's got something brown like coming out of his mouth, though. That's gross. That's not good. That's not good. But there you are. Anyway, there you are. Well, welcome. Like I said, it's a full day of breaking down all of my decorations. It's a full-on process. I have to take out all the stuff, all the boxes, wrap everything up, put it all in, put it all back in the put it all in the closet, and the whole 9 yards. Howdy, Fears, man. Corn dog. Oh, is it a corn dog you're eating? Right on. That's cool. Nice. I was eating a corn dog. Nice. I like corn dogs. I'll be honest, I haven't had one in quite a long time. But I do like corn dogs. Anyway. And then we're going to review 4 movies. So I think we should start off. Let's start off with a bang. And let's do a top 10. Let's do a top 10. Right off the bat. Oh, yeah. Here we go. All right. So, top 10 Christmas highlights. Yo, Visions, what's up? Good to see you. And what's up, Movie Club? He says, howdy, Fears Vlogs. Well, howdy, partner. Vision, did I say Hisions? Excuse me. Visions, excuse me. Vision says that he's eating, oh, you're eating hot dogs too. Nice. I like hot dogs and I like corn dogs. They're both good. Can I suggest a top 10 list for you? Absolutely. Let me get this one done first and then you can suggest it. All right. So, we're doing the top 10 Christmas highlights. Getting to chat with my mom. And I chatted with her for about 2 hours. So, getting to chat with my mummy. Watching that Enzo video, him opening up his, he grabbed it with his teeth, and I showed you guys a video. He was ripping it open with his teeth. Enzo was having fun. So, watching Enzo open his present. That's a good one. Do the Christmas unboxing for the fans. Christmas unboxing for the fans. For fans. Getting to go see Santa Claus. Taking a photo with Santa Claus. So, I'm going to say chatting with Saint Nick. taking a photo with Saint Nick. Good old Santa Claus. Let's see. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5 more. Let's see. What else? Let's see what else. Oh, donating. Donating for the Toys for Tots. Donating toys. To disadvantaged children. It's a shame that we have charities like that. Like, there should be no disadvantaged children. But unfortunately, there is. And every year I look forward to donating toys to them because every kid should get a toy on Christmas. Period. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. Donating toys to kids. Let's see here. Hanging out with Randall. LC's Christmas party, without a doubt, was one of the biggest highlights. So LC family Christmas party. Oh yeah. I need 2 more. Let's see here. Watching Christmas movies. Watching Christmas movies. And then number 10, let's see here. Oh, buying presents for my family. So, gifts for my family. Oh yeah. All right, let's see. Let me catch up with the chat here. Absolutely. All right, Movie Club. What is your suggestion for a top 10? He says, howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, hey. The list is awesome. Well, thanks. Thanks. I kind of stole it from Dave Letterman. You know, he did the top 10, but I loved it so much, I was like, I'm going to do that on my show. I had my picture taken with Santa Two Fears. Oh, that's what's up. That's cool. Nice. How about Die Hard? Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Hang on. Let me put number 11. I did watch Die Hard. I did. There it is. I squeezed it in there. Die Hard. Even though that makes 11, I don't care. Gotta put Die Hard on the list. So, yeah. All right. Let's see here. All right, what is top 10 Fears fans? You know what? I would do that. I would do that one, Movie Club, but I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I love all my fans equally, and I don't want to say that someone is better than somebody else, you know, because that may hurt someone's feelings, and then a whole world of shit will start. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to do that one. But I appreciate your suggestion. But, you know, I don't want anyone's feelings to get hurt. Not at all. So, yeah. All right. Let's just put this off to the side. So, yeah. Anyway. But I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Time to review some movies. So today I watched Sandlot, World's End. Last night I watched, for the very first time, The Blair Witch Project. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I had never sat down and watched it all the way through. Finally, I know it took a little while because they made this movie in 1999. Whew. But I finally sat down and watched the whole thing. And then I finally sat down. I bought this a couple weeks ago. Finally watched the remake of The Crow. So there we are. And I have the original Crow. So whenever I get done reviewing it, that goes there. And The Crow will go right on top. I organize all my movies quite nicely. So yeah. Anyway. So let's do the first review, shall we? Okay. So, since this is on top, we'll go with the Crow first. There we are. I'll put it right there. Look at those googly eyes. So, Crow remake review. I actually, you guys know my policy on on remakes. Usually, they're crap. They're garbage. But I actually did really enjoy this because, what's his name? Bill. I don't know how to say his last name. Bill Skarsgård. Hopefully that's how you say his last name. Bill Skarsgård is a fantastic actor. Blew me away with Pennywise. He nailed that performance fucking amazing. And he nailed the Crow pretty damn good. So I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm going to give it, for a remake, I mean, Brandon Lee's performance will always surpass Bill's. But Bill's was pretty good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And now this won't stay up. Hang on. There we go. His performance was pretty good. So, I'm going to give this Crow a 10 out of 10. Classic. I love it. This one, a 9 out of 10. So, 9 out of 10. I really did enjoy it. I mean, it wasn't a perfect movie, but it was pretty damn good. Very violent. I'll put that down. Very violent. But not too violent where it makes Fears' stomach queasy. Because, you know, if it's too much blood, it's too much gore, and if it looks too real, then I get kind of squeamish. So, anyway. But he kills a lot of people. He kills a lot of people in it. It's very violent. Very good acting. Very good acting. I'm going to put that down. Very good acting. Excuse me. The music artist, I guess she's an actress now, but they picked a music artist for his love interest, and she's pretty cute. Look at this girl. She is pretty sexy. Gorgeous. I don't remember her name, but, well, her character name is Shelley, but I don't know her actress name. She's pretty damn cute. She did a wonderful job. Very good acting performance. The story is almost exactly like, the original, except for it doesn't take place on Halloween like the old one does. And they switched a few things around, but essentially it's the same story. They think they killed both of them, and he gets a second chance, and he comes back from the dead, pretty much kills everybody that attempted to kill him and her, except in this new version, they don't end back together. He sacrifices himself, and she gets to have a second chance at life, and he stays dead after his mission is completed. So, yeah. Best scene, I would say killing all the mobsters at the end. He kills a shitload of people at this opera, and all hell rains down upon them. So I'm going to say opera scene. Opera scene is the best one. His costume, they changed it up a little bit. He's still got the black trench coat like Brandon Lee. This one, he doesn't have long hair like Brandon Lee. They cut it short. He doesn't put white makeup on. He just takes black makeup and kind of drips it down his face, and he puts black makeup around his eyes. So it's a little different, but I like the look. So, great costume. It's not really a superhero movie. It is a comic book, but it's more like the Punisher. It's more like an anti-hero. Great anti-hero. You know, I do like the Crow. He's probably my second favorite anti-hero. It would probably go the Punisher first, then the Crow, then Batman. And I like the Crow so much. Whenever me and my ex were dating, we painted I have a painting on the wall where we painted the Crow with the red eye, you know, from the very first movie, standing on a skull, and it's one of my most favorite paintings that I've actually painted. So, yeah. So, do I recommend it? Absolutely. But I do recommend watch the original first, so you can see how this is different from this, because it's two different films. Even though it's kind of the same story, this is way different than this. So watch this first, then watch this. I actually did enjoy this remake. I did. It was actually really good. So I highly recommend it. So yeah. All right. Now it's added in. There it is. Bam. Another to the collection. It's going to take me a while to fill all this up, because I still got room up there, but we do what we can. So there we are. All right. Next, the Blair Witch. The Blair Witch Project. First time I've seen it all the way through. So the All right, so watching it all the way through, it's so unbelievable. And what I mean by that is, I've been a Boy Scout. There's no way that someone can just stay in the woods forever. If you walk in a straight line, you will eventually run into something. So it was kind of unbelievable. That's camping 101. I've spent so much of my younger youth in the woods. If you keep walking in a straight line, eventually you will run into a gas station, a road, someone's house, something. So I didn't like that it wasn't. It's a lot more scary when it's more believable. They just keep walking in circles all through the woods. Oh God! Oh, the witch is gonna come after us. I did like it, but I'm like, all they would have had to have done is just kept walking. Just kept walking. And they kept camping out. Just keep walking. And eventually you'll get out of the woods. Eventually. Anyway. Besides that, everything else was good. So, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So, 8 out of 10. That's like the first thing that I learned in Boy Scouts. Like, when you go camping, I went hiking so much as a kid, you know. I probably did more camping out than my brother. I would say my dad did the most camping out of our family because he was in the Army, and every day you're kind of like camping when you're in the Army, and then me. Because my brother did a little bit of Boy Scouts, but then eventually he moved on to something else. I stuck with it all the way till the very end. And if you keep walking, eventually you'll bump into something. A gas station, someone's house, a road. And if you're looking for civilization, well, no shit. Get out of the woods. Oh, I found a road. Okay, well, don't be a dumb shit. Once you find the road, walk on the road until you get to civilization. So, yeah. So, I'm going to write down a little bit unrealistic. Unrealistic. Because I'm watching it, I'm watching it, and I'm like, they would have bumped into something. Something. You know? But besides that, I like that it was all, like, handheld. And I think it was the very first movie to do that raw, gritty horror movie. They used a big, like, camera that one guy had it on his shoulder, and then the other, and then the girl. It was two guys and a girl in the film. So it's a very small, low budget film. One guy had a camera like on his shoulder. The other girl had like a camcorder, and they just filmed it back and forth. So some of it was in color, some of it was in black and white. So I do like the gritty kind of film quality look to it. It was good, because I think it was the first time that someone had done that. So yeah. So I'm going to put down like the gritty home movie look. That's basically what it was. Home movie look. And I know, I know Crumble. He says the witch trapped them in the woods. It's believable for a horror film. No, it's not. I don't really believe in like witchcraft and all that voodoo mumbo jumbo. If that really happened, like this is how it would really go down. You're in the woods, you're documenting something, you know, like they want to do a documentary on the witch. That's fine. Me personally, I would never put myself in that situation. I'd be like, curse, woods, something could go wrong. You know? That's how you survive a horror film. You don't put yourself in an isolated situation. All these horror movies, they put themselves in an isolated situation where something terrible could happen to them. Anytime me and my family or me and Boy Scouts have went camping, civilization is 1 minute away. So it's okay to go camping, but make sure you're safe. You don't want to go camping way out in the fucking Appalachian Mountains or some shit where there's nothing around. Why? Because if something bad happens, you're fucking screwed. So you have to work smarter, not harder. And it's okay to go camping and have fun, but do it smart. Have some type. They didn't have any cell phones with them. That's another thing. There was cell phones back in 1999. They were crappy, but they had cell phones. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Just go ahead and study the Blair Witch and laugh at it. I did like it. It was just kind of unbelievable. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, to me, it's just so unbelievable. I think a horror movie is a lot more fun when it can actually happen. That's the most terrifying thing. Like, before they did all the sequels to like Halloween, some maniac could escape from a mental hospital, kill some mechanic, put on his blue mechanic suit, throw on a Halloween mask, and just kill random people. That could actually happen. You know? I wouldn't want it to happen, so that's more scary. Like, something more like Saw is more believable than the Blair Witch Project. Some guy that had engineering, you know, because John Kramer, the Saw guy, he's an engineer. So it would be twisted and it would be fucking weird. But if he was an engineer, he could kidnap someone in the night, put him in a shitty bathroom, you know, in some abandoned warehouse and say, hey, if you don't get out of this situation, then you're fucking dead. That, to me, that's a lot more scary because that could actually happen, you know? So if this scenario actually happened, this is how it would go down. Not that I would put myself in this situation, but let's say, just to humor you guys, let's say me, Randall, and somebody else went and said, hey, Randall, let's go document, you know, the Blair Witch. Okay, cool. You go into the woods, and then the minute I heard a creepy noise or the minute I saw one of these, like in the trees, because in the movie there's tons of these symbols made up of like sticks and twigs and stuff. The minute I saw both of those, I'd be like, fuck this, I'm out of here. And I'd either call the police as I'm walking out of the woods, or I would just say, Randall, get your shit. That looks fucking weird. That symbol. I'm not going any further. I'm hearing a lot of creepy, weird fucking noises. Fuck this. I'm out of here. And then I would just walk out of the woods, get in my car, and drive away. That's what would actually happen in real life, because witchcraft and all that bullshit doesn't exist in the real world. So, if someone was fucking around in the woods and making weird noises, I go, I'm probably not wanted here. Or, again, if I saw a bunch of these symbols made up of sticks and twigs, like how they are in the film, I go, that's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. All right, I'm not welcome here. It's time to leave. But again, Fears would never put himself in this situation. Again, you gotta be smarter. So that's why a lot of people die in horror films, and that's why I watch a lot of them, because they're fucking hilarious. I'm like, when will these idiots ever learn? You know, and they did, in this film, they broke almost every horror movie rule. When they hear the noise, what? Is somebody out there? Of course there's somebody out there. You just heard a fucking noise. You know? Noises don't just randomly show up out of nowhere, you know? But despite its flaws and shit, I really did enjoy it. It was really good. Anyway, let's finish the review. So, 8 out of 10. I did enjoy it. I did like it. You know, I never sat down and watched it. And for what it is, it's pretty good. I would totally watch it again. I would totally watch this again around next Halloween. I put down that it's unrealistic. I like the gritty quality home movie look. Probably the best scene is when they wake up and I guess the witch has stolen the map. And they're like, well, where the fuck is the map? And then the girl starts screaming at the guys, and the guys are screaming at her. And I really liked it. He goes, you're serious? He goes, you don't have the map. She goes, I've had the map the whole time. She goes, one of you, and then they start accusing each other. And she's like, I've had the map on me the whole time. It's been in my pocket. So one of you two idiots must have took it out of my pocket while I was asleep. And then they're like, that's bullshit. They're like, why would we steal the map? We're trying to get the fuck out of here just like you. And she's like, well, I didn't hide it from you guys, so what the fuck do you want from me? And da-da-da-da-da. And it goes on for a while, and I was like, that's a pretty good scene. Because they start screaming at each other, going fucking nuts. And she's like, you have it. You have the fucking map. And he's like, I don't have the fucking map. He goes, are you fucking nuts? And then she's like, yeah, apparently, because apparently I just randomly lose maps. And, you know, they go on for about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, but it's a good scene, so. That's one of my favorite scenes. So, losing the map. Losing the map scene. If I had to pick a second favorite scene, probably when one of the guys gets lost. I guess the witch, like, takes him away and kills him, and you never find out why or how, or so that, you know. So, the first guy dies. So yeah, despite its flaws and shit, it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Anyway, there we are. Let me catch up with the chat. I think they said a few times that they thought they were going straight, like Fears is saying, but they kept going back to the same spot. See, again, that would not happen. The only reason why they kept going around in circles is because the witch had them just kept, like, the witch was isolating them just like in one contained area of the woods. So they kept walking this way, and then I guess the witch would make them go back, and they're like, that's the same fucking log. We passed that log like an hour ago, you know? In real life, that would not happen. You would pass that log, and you would just keep on fucking going. You know what I'm saying? So, that's all I'm trying to say. To me, it's a lot more scary, horror films, when it could actually happen. Now, don't get me wrong. I like all the made-up bullshit, like Jason Voorhees would never happen. Once you killed Jason in the fourth film, he would actually die. Like, they actually do kill him in the fourth one. Because in the fifth one, it's a fake Jason. Someone's using the legend to get back because they killed his son. In the sixth one, it's kind of like Frankenstein. Lightning strikes a metal pole that somebody shoved into Jason's like neck or his chest or whatever. Oh, it brings him back to life. That would never fucking happen in a million years. But I do like Jason Voorhees, so even though it would never happen, I still enjoy those films. But I think a horror movie is 10 times more scarier when they think of an idea where I'm like, holy shit, that could actually happen. Because then you're like, well, what if that situation would happen to me? Fuck, that would be scary. To me, that's 10 times more scarier than all the made-up bullshit. That's the only argument that I'm saying. So anyway. Like they were lost, or the witch has... Yeah, so I know why they were lost. The witch was like, oh shit, you're in my fucking territory, get out of my territory. Then when they kept on going, the witch is like, alright, I've had enough. I'm just going to contain you, and I'm going to fuck with you. That's why every night, like when they were camping, they hear a bunch of whistling sounds and a bunch of crackling noises, and then they're like, what the fuck was that? We got to go investigate. Why? Why do you have to go investigate? That's another horror movie no-no. If you hear a noise, don't go look and check it out. Because 10 times out of 12, you know, you're going to be dead. You know? I always think that. If I heard someone scream, I'd be like, I'm not going down in that basement. Fuck that. I would look at Randall and be like, let's get the fuck out of here, you know? And then Randall would be like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean, what do I mean? I said, Randall, we just heard a scream. We're fucking next. Let's get the fuck out of here. So, yeah. Anyway. Let's see here. That should be your next list, Fears. Top 10 horror movies you wouldn't die in, and why. Or actually, no. I'll do you one better, Movie Club. Top 10 horror movie mistakes that if you do this, you'll die. Or how to survive a horror movie. If you do these things. I could do both. So there you are. What about when a big wad of snot drips out of her nose? That didn't happen in the movie, Crumbles. I haven't seen any of the sequels yet. If that happens in the sequels, that would just be gross. That would be gross. Anyway, despite its flaws and shit, still pretty good. I still enjoyed it. 8 out of 10. All right. All right. So, I watched those last night. Here we go. Here's an old classic. I've seen this before, but no, it did not. It did not, Crumbles. It did not. Sorry. It did not. I watched the whole movie last night. You hear the witch. You hear the witch. Nope. Nope. That's not true. That is not true whatsoever. It's not true. Anyway. Where was I? I watched this today. Classic. I've seen this movie before, but I haven't rated it on my movie app. So yeah, which I'm gonna do before I go into work tonight. Funny comedy. So here we go. So Sandlot. Sandlot. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Very good Disney movie. 9 out of 10. Disney film. Already, because I'm a big Disney fan, so already it gets a 9 out of 10 for being a Disney film. The reason why it's not a perfect 10 is there are some boring parts in it, but it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. It takes place in the 1960s. It's 1962, I believe. I never got to see it, but my dad got to see 1962, so hell yeah. Way to go, Dad. My dad loved baseball. My dad played baseball when he was a kid. I played on a team when I was a kid. I played on a couple. I played on a team called the Blue Jays and... oh, what was the other one? The Blue Jays and our uniforms were blue and white, I believe. And what was the other team I played on? I think the other uniform was purple and I think it was white. I don't know the name of the other team, but I played on 2 baseball teams when I was a kid. Baseball is the all-American pastime. Baseball is one of my favorite sports. So already I knew I was going to like this film. So yeah. So baseball. One of my favorite sports. I'd say my 3 favorite sports of all time in this order: hockey, baseball, and then soccer. Or if I was in England, football. Because they call soccer in England football. And then they call football, our football, American football. And then, but I've watched rugby. Rugby's fucking badass. It's a very tough sport. I have played it with my cousins. You gotta watch your balls, because if you don't protect them, you will. That's legal. Someone can rack you in the nuts. So yeah, it's a very tough sport. So yeah. Let's see here. What else? What else do I want to put? The Sandlot, 9 out of 10. Disney film, takes place in 1962. Baseball, the all-American pastime. Every person in the chat that is a male has played baseball at some point in their life, whether in their adult life, their kid life, whatever. At one point, you and your dad, or I hope so, you and your dad has played some catch. I love playing catch with my dad. I would either play catch with my brother, my buddies on the team, or my dad. So, and my dad helped me. When I was a kid, I played 3 positions. I played, sometimes I would play first base, sometimes I would play third base, and then I would play left outfield. But my favorite position, I loved playing, for some reason, first base, it was okay. But first base, there was a lot of pressure. You know, because if you miss the ball, then they can run around to the second base. I loved playing third base. Third base was probably my favorite. The most I played was left outfield because I was good at catching fly balls. So that was all right. I only missed a couple of fly balls. I was just really good at eyeing the ball, running towards it, opening up my glove, and I caught almost every fly ball that was knocked my way. I missed a couple growing up, but not too many. So that's why my coach put me out there a lot. But then I would beg my coach. I'd be like, Coach, yeah, I mean, left outfield is cool. I enjoy playing it. But really, you don't see much action out in left field unless somebody hits a fly ball out there. So you're really just standing around a lot. But third base gets a lot of action. And so I would beg my coach. I said, so he would alternate me. We would play a lot of teams. I'd be like, Coach, I'm begging you. Either put me on first base or put me on third base. And he'd be like, well, which one do you want, Fierce? I'm like, preferably I'd like third base. I'm begging you, please. And he'd be like, well, I'll see what I can do, Fierce. And I'm like, all right, thank you. And then he'd be like, yeah, but Fierce, you're so good at left field. He goes, you barely miss any fly balls. I'm like, I know, but I'm like, third base, I'm like, that's my jam, man. I love third base. And I don't even know why. I just loved playing third base. I just always did. First base was cool. I'm not dogging first base. I liked third base more for some reason. I don't know why, but anyway. But I was good at all three of those. So this movie kind of reminds me of my childhood because I would play with my friends on the team. Sometimes I would just go over to my friend's house and we would play in the backyard. We would play catch. And I played a lot of catch with my dad. My dad played, oh God, what position did my dad play? I'm trying to remember what position my dad played. Because he did wrestling in high school. He did baseball. I think he ran track too. I don't remember what, I'm being honest. I should ask my mom. My dad did play baseball, but I don't remember what position he played. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember. I have my dad's old glove. It's somewhere in storage. It's super vintage. I think it's like from 1960 something, and it has JF on it. On the mitt. It either says J and then he wrote out Fears, or he just wrote JF on it with, I guess, black magic marker. It's something like that, but it's very vintage. It's very cool. My dad gave it to me, and he was like, give this to your son. I was like, oh, dude, I totally would. If I have a son. I need to hurry up and find a Mrs. Fears. I'm telling you, man, I am so sick of this fucking bachelor life, man. My apartment needs a woman's touch. She's going to come in here and be like, holy shit, Fears, you love movies. I'm like, yeah, this is true. This is true. And Eric told me, he said, Fears, he goes, enjoy the bachelor life. He goes, because he said, because whenever Eric came over, he was like, Fears, you know all this nerd shit? And I was like, yeah. He goes, it's going to happen. He goes, whenever you get married, he goes, your girlfriend, your wife, whoever, is going to say, all this shit is going to be contained in one room. And I was like, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, and then Eric said, my wife is cool. She gave me one room, and then she gave me the garage. And I was like, well, every man gets the garage because the women don't care about the garage because we're usually the ones cutting the grass, and we buy the sports cars and all that bullshit and put all the crap in the garage, and the women don't care. But the women get to decorate the entire house, unfortunately. It should be, if you're living with a woman, it should be, hey, babe, let's decorate it together. But apparently that's not how it works. Eric's like, good luck with that, Fears. He goes, that's not going to happen. He goes, all your nerd shit will be contained in one room. He goes, my wife is cool as hell, and she gave me the garage in one room. He goes, and then he said, hey, if I pay someone some money and I rebuild and put and insulate the basement, because there's not a lot of basements. There's some basements in Florida, but it costs you a shitload of money to put a basement in Florida because you have to put a lot of insulation in so it won't leak. But there's no leakage in Missouri, so you can have a basement. So Eric said, oh, Fears, the wife was cool and gave me the entire basement. And I was like, oh, really? I'm like, so you're moving all the nerd shit out of that one room down into the basement? He goes, oh, yeah. He goes, dude, total fucking man cave down in the basement. And he already bought one thing whenever I was in town. He bought a Ghostbuster pinball machine. And I was like, oh, buddy, you're on your way. Hell yeah. Oh, that's fucking good, buddy. And he goes, so Fierce, the next time you come visit, you want to play it? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm playing it. Hell yes. And he goes, well, hopefully I'm almost done with the nerd cave down in the basement, or I'm all the way done by the time you show up and visit. I was like, I hope so, buddy. I said, even if it was halfway done, I would still check it out, because I'm your best friend. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. I don't know what's going on. The Crohn's has been kind of on El Fritzo today, but I will be back to finish this review in just a second. So let's go ahead and study Randall's face. I love this mug that you made for Envisions. Now Randall's got one. I've got one. I haven't used it in a while, and it's fucking hilarious. Every time I drink out of it, Randall's all like, with that fucking look on his face and shit. There's two looks. There's the serious Randall, and then there's the goofy Randall right here. So serious Randall, goofy, and it's all the way around. It's a fucking great mug. I love it. I love it! All right, I'll be right back. Just go ahead and study Randall's face. There it is. Get really into it. Get hypnotized. Get mesmerized. Ugh. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right. Let's see here. Yo, Tinder Immortal. What's up? What's up? So let's see. All right. Let's get back to this. All right, so what do I got so far? Sandlot, 9 out of 10. Disney film. Takes place in 1962. Baseball, one of my favorite sports. Like I said, it would go hockey first is my favorite. Then baseball. And then soccer. And then baseball, the All-American pastime. All-American pastime. I'd say the best scene is when this kid was in a lot of movies. He was in The Sandlot, and he was in two of the Mighty Ducks, where he has a dream where the great Bambino, Babe Ruth, visits him, and he's like, a baseball with my John Hancock got knocked over a fence, and you need to get it back. And then he's like, yeah. He goes, and you're in some type of pickle. And he's like, yeah. He goes, then just hop over there and get it. And he's like, wait, no, I can't. And he's like, why not? And he goes, because there's a beast over there. And he's like, what kind? And he's like, a huge gorilla dog thing that ate one kid once. And he's like, is that a fact? And he goes, sit down, kid. And then he says, kid, he goes, he says, I can't remember the exact quote. I'm drawing a blank. He says something like, everybody gets one chance in life to do something great. And he goes, usually people don't take that chance because either they're too scared or they don't have the opportunity. He goes, this is your big chance, and you shouldn't let it go by. And then he grabs like a baseball card and says, I don't know why, but can I have this kid? And he's like, yeah, sure. Opens up the closet door as he's going. He goes, you're telling me I should go and pickle the beast. And he goes, think about that, kid. I'll see you later. And then he turns all gray and black like a TV. Close the door and he goes, remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. So I guess I'll never die because you guys always call me a legend. So fears will never die. Hell yeah. So I'm going to put down Babe Ruth scene is my favorite scene. So Babe Ruth. Let's see. Let me get back to the chat. Vision says, I guess you do kind of remind me of Smalls. Yeah, I could see that, Visions. I could see it. I would say when I was a kid, I was a mix between Smalls and then Squints because I had black glasses. Kind of not exactly like his, but my frames were kind of black and they were thick. Not as thick as my dad's. Oh my God. My dad, my mom kept my dad's original 1960s, 1970s pair of glasses that kind of look like the glasses that Squints kid wore in the film. My dad had a pair of those in the 60s and 70s. My dad's like, either my dad said it one day or my mom said it, like, John, try on your dad's glasses. And so I had my contacts in. I put those things on, and they were, I shit you not, Visions, they were that big around. I mean, my dad was blind as a bat. Now I'm blind. Back then I wasn't as blind as my dad, but my dad was blind as a bat. I put those old 60s, 70s glasses on, and my mom still has them. I put them on. I could not see shit through them, even with my contacts in. My dad's eyesight was bad, and my dad wore glasses and contacts like me. I'm telling you, if I don't have my glasses on or my contacts in, I got my contacts in right now, I could not even read from here to where the chat is. I would have to probably get about that close to read the chat. Not kidding. Not kidding. We Fearses are blind as bats without contacts or glasses. But I thought it was really cool that my mom kept my dad's old glasses. She didn't keep all of them. She kept some of them, but yeah. So I would say I'm a mixture between Squints, Visions, because I had buck teeth. These big ones right here. I had buck teeth like Squints back in the day when I was a kid. I wore glasses similar to his before I got contacts. But if you took my glasses off, I looked like Smalls. So I would say it's a mixture of Smalls and Squints mixed together, and that's what Fears was like as a kid. So yeah. But yeah, man, I played baseball all the time when I was a kid. I was kind of like the all-American boy growing up. I went to church, I played baseball, I was in Boy Scouts. I goofed off in class. Goofing off in class was one of the best things ever. I would just make my friends laugh, and I would laugh. And then the teacher would be like, Fears, pay attention. I'm like, I'm good. I'm right here. And even though I goofed off a lot, I did pretty well in school. I just had a hard time focusing, because of my ADD. So I had to take, not a lot of Ritalin, but I had to take 2 pills a day. I had to take one in the morning before school, and then right before lunch started, I had to go to the nurse's office and take another Ritalin. So yeah. Eric was worse than me. Eric said he had to take 3 pills of Ritalin a day, and I was like, damn, that's a lot of Ritalin. But eventually, I was like, I'm going to do college with no Ritalin, and I haven't used it since, and I do pretty good focusing. I'll always live with my ADD, but I try to focus on a task, and it's helped me out through my life. Like, I begged my parents, I said, I can do senior year without my Ritalin. My dad was like, you sure you can do it? I'm like, I'm determined to do it. Because Fears, once I put my mind to something, I'm like, it's fucking happening. It's fucking happening. I will achieve it. So I did that, and then my dad was like, well, what about college? He's like, you think you'll need it? And I was like, no. I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, I can do it without it. And it was hard, but I was like, Fears, just pick a project and just focus on that and put all your energy into it. And then it worked out. Every once in a blue moon in college, or every once in a while in life, I'll be working on a video behind the scenes. You guys won't, and then I'll just kind of wander off. I'll start thinking about something, or I listen to my music as I'm editing, and I'll just kind of stare off into space, and I'll kind of and then I try to get, but then I have to snap and I have to get right back into it. But once I snap back into it, then I'm like, all right, quit daydreaming, Fears. Get back to editing, or get back to the project, or whatever it is. So yeah. But I could see that. I could see that visions. I was a mixture of smalls and squints growing up. Because squints kind of befriends small. I mean, they all befriend smalls. But squints kind of, like in the movie, kind of takes him under his wing a little bit. I mean, they kind of all do. Like, another good scene is where Small's like, hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late. Like, my mom made me put on my jacket, and then she made me do the dishes. And it's like that camp out where Squints is going to tell them the legend about the beast and all that other shit. And then Ham is like, hey, you want some more? And he's like, some more of what? And he's like, no, you want some more? And he's like, I haven't had anything yet, so how can I have some more or nothing? And then he's like, you're killing me, Smalls. He's like, pay attention. These are S'more's items. And then he goes into it. I still got a little bit of a cough, excuse me. So that's another good. I'll put that scene down as my second favorite scene. The S'more scene. Yeah, but I could kind of see that visions. A little bit of Smalls, a little bit of Squints. So yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Movie Club says, I like first base too. I liked first base, but third base was better for me. Third base was better for me. Third base is nice. I was never too handy on second base. Well, I never got to play. You're lucky. You're lucky. I never got to play second base. It was either first base, third base, or left outfield. Always. Because I was good at all three of them. Always. Tinder Immortal says, yeah, dude. Absolutely. Are you taking a break from vlogs? No, I'm not. I'm still working on them. And I'm still filming them. Part of it, I've been really depressed with all this crazy shit going on. When they catfished me, Tinder Immortal. All this crazy bullshit. I just haven't been in the mood to edit, And I'm hoping things calm down. I'm trying to focus on my life and all that. I don't know, just normally if I don't bring them up and I don't piss off the trolls, nothing catastrophic happens, and I don't want anything else catastrophic happening, So part of it is I've just been lazy, and then the other half I've just been really depressed. I don't like to edit when I'm depressed. The best time that I'm editing is when everything's going good and I'm not depressed and all that. So yeah. So little by little I'm still editing. So yeah. So the answer is no. Let's see. Tinder Immortal says, you remind me more of that kid with the glasses from Stand By Me and Ralphie from Christmas Story when you were younger. Yeah, I could see that. My dad's glasses were kind of like the glasses that Squints wore and Ralphie's glasses, because that takes place, Christmas Story takes place in the 40s, and Sandlot takes place in 1961, 1962. So my dad had glasses similar to that. But yeah, I combed my hair like that, like Ralphie's when I was a kid. I only started spiking my hair like in high school and college. But yeah. So I could see that too, Tinder Immortal. So yeah. I don't remember the guy out of Stand By Me. Again, that's another movie that I need to see. I've watched it, I just haven't watched it all the way through. Let me look and see what that guy looks like. I've only watched bits and pieces of Stand By Me. Here, Stand By Me. Oh, the Corey Feldman role. Yeah, I can kind of see it a little bit. Corey Feldman's a good actor. I mean, he hasn't acted in anything in a while, so I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, yeah. And then River Phoenix is in it. River Phoenix was good as young Indiana Jones, and he was good in, what's the other? Explorers. He played the nerdy kid in Explorers. It's a shame that he passed away. He was a really good actor. So, yeah. Really good actor. Yeah. Yo, Lantern, what's up, dude? Anyway. So, that's all that I'm going to put for... I need to write... I do recommend The Sandlot. It is a very good sports family movie. So, do recommend it. There we are. I recommend it a lot. It's very good. Very good, family friendly, and it's funny. It is funny. So 9 out of 10. Okay. Let me catch up with the chat. Yo, Fears, coffee first. Oh, I've already drank my coffee, Lantern. I have. It's about halfway done. Yeah. Lantern says, dance Fears. Lantern, we've discussed this. I'm not really that much of a dancer, I can do a little bit, but I'm not much of a dancer. It's just not me. It's not me. I'll save the dancing for you. Tinder Immortal says, you do seem really depressed, buddy. Well, I mean, it was very embarrassing, Like, I was going through a lot of shit, and then it didn't help, Yakov claims that I drank all week, and I did not. I only drank 3 times out of that week, but I got drunk really bad on one of those days, and I just started drunk messaging everybody. Like Randall, my buddies from high school. I drunk text messaged Eric, and it sucks that one of those drunk messages I thought was to a girl, and it was really to some idiot guy that remains nameless because he's a coward. He's not going to tell me, hey, Fears, I was the mastermind behind it. Whoever it was, they planned it thoroughly for weeks on end because it must have took them ages to find my profile on that dating site because I never told anyone that I used that dating site. I don't know how they found it. I have no idea. And that's psycho. It's so psycho. So it was definitely embarrassing, Tinder Immortal. So yeah. I am a little bit depressed, because my dad's birthday's coming up, so I miss him. It'll be, after my dad's birthday, it'll be 3 years that my dad's been gone. I'm depressed that catfishing thing happened. I'm like, leave me alone. I haven't done anything to deserve that much torment, Wow, I've called a few trolls idiots. I've took some videos down. That's about it. That's it. And they do all these elaborate schemes. I just don't get it. So you would think they would be tired of me after a while. Like, move on to somebody else, It just gets old, So it sucks that I haven't been able to find someone. And everybody, all my other friends have got somebody. My buddy Jesse's got somebody. Oh, well, besides Randall. Me and Randall are the only ones left that don't have women. LC's got somebody. My buddy Eric's got somebody. My buddy Tom. My buddy Jesse, Trent. All those guys have got somebody. Except for me and Randall. So I told Randall, I said, Randall, the minute I find a lady, one of the very first questions I'm going to ask her is, hey, do you have any, hot single friends? Like, my buddy really needs somebody, LC's trying to find me someone, too. LC has asked his wife, I don't know how many times, maybe 3, 4 times, and each time, I've even asked her. I said, hey, do you have any, hot single friends, like outside of work, inside of work? Any? She's like, no, no, John, I'm sorry. She goes, I would hook you up with someone, but everyone that I know, they either are involved with someone, like a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever, or all the girls at my work, they've got somebody. And I'm like, all right, well, I said it was worth a shot. Never mind. And so I appreciate it. I appreciate them trying. Just it's hard to find somebody, you know. There's other things too that depress me. Like, I'm so sick of my job. It's the same bullshit over and over. It's not like, at first it was fun, but now it's not funny. It's just grab a box, scan it, throw it in the truck. Grab a box, scan it. Or I unload a truck. It's the only time it gets exciting is around Christmas time because we actually do something different. And if you work at the back of the factory around Christmas time, I always volunteer because it's something different, and we get so many boxes around Christmas time. They put us all the very, 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 very like tail back end of the factory, and you do something different. And you get paid extra money to be on that Christmas detail, and they start that around like right after Thanksgiving. They start it like Black Friday, and then they end it like January 1st. So now that it's January 27th, I'm back on my original stuff that I do at work. So yeah. So it's all that. But I've been applying to jobs, Tinder Immortal. I've been, anytime I see something, I'm like, that seems interesting. Or yeah, maybe I'd like that. I put an application in. I just haven't got a lot of bites, but I got to find something new, you know. But I'm going to take my dad's advice. He said, you never quit a job until you find a better job. And then once you do find a better job, you put in the 2 weeks notice and say, hey, thank you very much. I appreciate the experience. I'm going to put this experience on my resume, but it's time for me to move on. Time for a new challenge. Time for something new in my life. And then you do your 2 weeks, and then you move on. And I was like, that's very good advice, Dad. You know, that's how my dad did it. Except my dad didn't really move on to a lot of like jobs. Like, he found a very good job, and he only moved on to something once because he worked at Monsanto. It's a big, I don't know if Monsanto's a global company, but it's really big in the Midwest. He worked there for like 25 years, and then he did his job so well that the last 15 years of his work life, their sister company, Pfizer, was like, you're so good at your job, we'll pay you more money to come over to Pfizer. And my dad's like, really? And they're like, yeah, we'll pay you double, triple the money, come over here. And my dad's like, right on, I'll do that. And so he just put in his 2 weeks. He didn't really, the way my dad explained it, he didn't even really put in his 2 weeks. He just did a transfer. He said, I'm switching from this company to this company. So he finished up all of his work, and then they just said, all right, yeah, in a week or two, just transfer over to that building. My dad's like, right on. Transferred over and then got right back to work at his new job at their sister company, and he got paid like triple the money. And I was like, well, way to go, Dad. So yeah, I've been kind of depressed about those few things, Tinder Immortal, but I hope I have faith that everything will all work out. I hope. So we'll see. Because it is a brand new year. With every new year, there's hope. There's hope. So yeah. Can we get a Hail Mary for the Fears, man? That's not necessary. I appreciate it, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Yo, D-Man, what's up? Hey, D-Man. I hope you don't mind. I told everybody at the start, I got some fan mail coming. Walter said he's going to send me something very soon, or I guess it's on the way. Vision sent me something. That's on the way. I didn't check the fan mail. And then, D-Man, I hope you don't mind. Today, D-Man said, Fears, I'm sending you and Randy something. And I was like, well, I said, I'll keep whatever it is for me, and then whatever you send Randy, the next time I see Randy, I will deliver it to Randy. So I got some fan mail coming, and I cannot wait to unbox or read or whatever it is, whether it's something I read or unbox or whatever. I look forward to it. So Excuse me. I had to burp. Thank you in advance to everybody. Yeah, dude. Let's see here. D-Man says, hello, everyone. Oh, howdy, D-Man. Oh, howdy, Nancy. Hello. Hello, everybody. Lantern's going nuts on those howdies. Well, howdy, Lantern. Tinder Mortal says, I've never seen Stand By Me. Really? I've seen bits of it. Bits of it. But I have never seen it in its entirety. I need to. So, yeah. I heard it's good. Oh, Lantern, thanks for that 1 million super chat. That's what's up. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get through all the chat. Lantern, you were going nuts on the chats. Oh, my Lord. Oh, man. Oh, God. I'm tired. I may have to wait on the Lego build. That may have to be tomorrow because we've already been going live for a while. I'm getting a little tired. Oh, I think I'm going to wait and save the Lego build for tomorrow. All right. Let's see here. D-Man says that's totally fine. Mailed it today. Okay, cool. Cool. Nice. Well, again, thank you in advance. I appreciate it. All right. The World's End. There we are. I love the combination Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. And then their directing friend, Edgar Wright. They made 3 films together. They made Shaun of the Dead. I love Shaun of the Dead. I love Hot Fuzz. This is my least favorite. It's good. It's all right. But Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead, way better. Way better. But this was still all right. Anyway, so The World's End. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. There are some boring parts. Some of the comedy, it's forced humor. I don't like forced humor. Humor should flow natural. It's a little bit of forced humor. So, some normal humor, because there is some normal humor in it, and then some forced humor. I'd say my favorite scene is when this guy and this guy, they haven't talked in years, and he goes to his job and convinces him to go on a buddy trip to see how their hometown has changed after like so many years. So that's probably one of my favorite scenes. So the office talk scene. And it's basically they go back to their hometown and they find out that aliens have took over their hometown, and they decided to start with a small town in England, and eventually they're going to invade every single city, every single state, every single country on the whole world. And it's just not as good as Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz is fucking spectacular. There's not one scene in Hot Fuzz that I don't like. It's all filmed in England. Shaun of the Dead, same thing. There's not one scene that I don't like in Shaun of the Dead. It's all filmed in England. They're both fucking great. So, that was a quick one. So, 7 out of 10. I don't recommend this one. Don't recommend this one. All right, there it is. It's okay. It's just, if you don't watch it, then you're not missing out on much. So there it is. But you are missing out if you don't watch Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, because those 2 movies are fucking great. There we are. All right, let's see. What else? And then last but not least, I'm going to save the Lego build for tomorrow. I'll let you guys enjoy the Scorpion one last day. One last day. All right, top 10 Chucky kills. Here we are. Top 10 Chucky kills. First one, knocking the babysitter out the fucking window. She flies down 3 stories and then lands on top of a car. So not only does she get glass cut into her face going through the fucking window, she falls 3 stories, snaps her neck, and lands on a car. Instant death. So, babysitter death. The voodoo guy death, where he makes his own voodoo doll. That's a good one. It's a good one. So, hoodoo death. Let's see here. Because he doesn't kill that many people in part 1. He kills more people in part 2. Technically, he kills another good guy doll. In number 2, he punches the good guy doll in the face until he breaks it, and then he digs a hole and puts the Chucky doll in. So that's kind of a death. So I'm going to put Chucky doll death. So, or good guy doll death. Good guy doll death. The maintenance guy, where he gets the 2 fake eyes shoved into his real eyes. That one's, so maintenance guy death. That's a good one. Maintenance guy death. Probably the death where he takes the cellophane bag or whatever and puts it over the guy's head at the beginning of Child's Play 2. So the guy's like in a business suit. So business suit guy death. Probably in Bride of Chucky, where he kills that really sadistic sheriff with all the nails in his face. The nail guy, the nail gun death. Let's see. I haven't seen all the Chuckies, so I'm going by the ones that I have seen. I've seen Child's Play 1, 2, 3, Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky. I need to see... Yeah, I've only seen Seed... Yeah, Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky. I need to see Cult of Chucky and then all the other ones. Oh, let's see. What's another one? Probably when the guy lands on the grenade in number 3. That's a good one. So grenade death. And then probably the military barber death. I need 2 more. Let's see here. What else? Probably the stepdad death where he falls down the stairs. And he breaks his ankle and breaks his neck or something on the stairs. So, stair death. That's a good one. That's a good one. And then the last one. Let's see. Last one. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Oh, the Britney Spears death out of Seed of Chucky. Or I guess they're parodying Britney Spears, so it's not really Britney Spears. It's like it's a wannabe Britney Spears that dies. So there we are. All right, well that's all I got for today. That's it. All right. I'm getting a little tired, so a shower is calling my name, and dinner is calling my name, and a nap is calling my name, and then I'm going to edit a little bit more, and then I got to mosey on off to work. So, that's all I got. I will do the Lego build tomorrow, my friends. I'm going to catch up with the chat, and then I'm out of here. Let's see. Movie Club says, I like my women the way that Fears likes his movies. First I see bits of them, then the whole thing. Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say to that. Wow. That's yeah. I don't know what else to say. Kind of random. Little bit random. Anyway. Not judging. Just that was kind of a random statement. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, there it is. I don't know what else to say. The best thing to say when you don't know what to say is nothing. So yeah. Movie Club says, well, howdy, Lantern. Movie Club says, howdy, and then, yes, Tinder Immortal. R.I.P. John Ritter. He was a good actor. One of my favorite movies that he was in is Stay Tuned, where he gets sucked into like a TV like a TV hell world, and the devil makes all these sadistic programs, and they try to kill him and like take his soul or some shit. That's a good movie. Stay tuned. If you've never seen that movie, oh my god, now that's one that I gotta get on Blu-ray because I love that movie. And me and Randall used the Stay Tuned theme song as Fears Man's theme song. I just love that tune. And Randall was like, it's kind of superhero Fears. You like movies. And I said, Randall, I don't know why I love that tune. I just fucking love that tune. Let's use it. So we use a mixture of Stay Tuned theme songs and Superman's song as both intertwined his theme song. All right, I'm taking off. I decided to go with another. It is a Hawaiian shirt, but it's a goofy Hawaiian shirt. I got this at oh yeah, here we go, at Atomic Horror, the best horror shop ever in Orlando, or ever that I've ever went to in my entire life. I love this store. If you're in the Orlando area, you've got to check out this fucking store. It is fucking amazing. I love their logo. You know, the atomic sign, you know, with a zombie hand, like coming out of the fucking dirt and shit. It's fucking great. You guys have got to check out that store. If you're ever in the area, you guys have got to check out that store. Anyway, I'm taking off. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to Fears at FearsMan26 and my second channel, Fears Vlogs. Check out the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube. Check out the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Check out Immortal, Mrs. Immortal, Tinder Immortal on Twitch. Check out D-Man on YouTube at D-Man. D-Man, I want to see more garden videos because D-Man and his wife grow tons of vegetables in their gardens. I like those garden videos, and keep those squirrel videos coming. Keep them coming. I haven't seen a new squirrel video in quite a while. And last, but certainly not least, follow Timmy NC 2010. That crazy, crazy, crazy Australian bitch. She goes nuts. I'm just joking, Timmy. You're not a bitch. I'm just playing around. I haven't seen Timmy in a while. But Timmy's there in spirit. Timmy's there in spirit. All right, I'm taking off. But Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And this is Fears signing off. Peace. Deuces. I'll see you guys later.